Hello there. Um,
Hello.
Good morning. I am calling from UTS on purpose of your GS interview.
Good morning. Okay.
Can you tell me about your family background?
I am a Kheda district in Gujarat, India. My family consists of four members. My father, Mr. is a farmer, and my mother, Mrs. Hans, is a homemaker. My brother works for a private company in Australia.
Do you or your family have any previous immigration history?
Yes, my brother is in Australia on a work visa, but my family and I have no other immigration history.
What are your academic qualifications?
I completed my grade 10 in 2013 with 71% from the Gujarat Secondary and Higher Secondary Education Board. Following that, I pursued a diploma in mechanical engineering, which I completed in 2016 with 85% from Gujarat Technological University. I continued at the same university for my Bachelor of Mechanical Engineering, graduating in 2019 with a first class distinction.
What is your professional experience?
I began my professional career as a trainee engineer at Engineering, where I worked from August 2019 to February 2023. Since March 2023, I have been employed as a senior mechanical engineer at Pace.
Can you provide details about your English proficiency test scores?
I appeared for the PT exam in 2022 and received an overall score of 57. My scores in individual sections were 59 in listening, 58 in reading, 52 in writing, and 70 in speaking.
Why have you decided not to pursue further studies in India?
While evaluating options for postgraduate studies in mechanical engineering in India, I found several reasons to consider studying abroad. Despite the presence of esteemed institutes like IIT Madras and NIT Trichy, the number of available seats is limited compared to the large student population. I also noted several issues with the current system. The curriculum often does not align with industry needs. There is insufficient emphasis on innovation and research, and skill based education is not adequately covered. Additionally, essential soft skills such as communication and teamwork are lacking in the curriculum, and there is a shortage of well qualified faculty. The limited interaction between academia and industry further amplify the disconnect between theoretical learning and practical application. These factors combined with the advantages of international education led me to decide against pursuing my masters in India.
What sources did you consult to support your decision?
To support my decision, I reviewed several sources highlighting challenges in Indian engineering education. Collegidunia and the Indian Express discussed issues with curriculum relevance and declining quality. The Times of India and Sevi News reported on broader challenges within the system. Yocket compared studying abroad with India, while my professor and LinkedIn Pulse focused on specific student difficulties and industry disconnects. These insights reinforced my choice to pursue education abroad.
Why did you exclude other countries from your consideration for studying abroad?
After thorough research, I decided against pursuing a master's degree in mechanical engineering in the United States, the United Kingdom, or Canada. US institutions like MIT and Stanford have prohibitively high tuition fees, USD 78,000 and USD 61,202 respectively, which exceed my budget. Their low acceptance rates and rising crime rates also contributed to my decision. In the United Kingdom, Imperial College London and the University of Manchester have significant tuition costs, GBP 38,600 and GBP 32,500 per year, respectively. Despite the University of Manchester's higher acceptance rate, the limited recognition of its mechanical engineering program, and my preference for a more diverse academic experience led me to explore other options. In Canada, although McGill University offers more affordable tuition at CAD 14,181, its acceptance rate raises concerns about quality. The University of Toronto's high tuition fees and cold weather conditions further influence my choice.
What are the reasons for choosing to study in Australia?
Australia is an attractive study destination due to its high standard of living, which is comparable to the best globally, and its lower tuition fees and living costs compared to the US and the UK. Its multicultural society and moderate climate provide a welcoming environment, particularly for international students like me. Australian universities are renowned for their academic excellence in mechanical engineering, offering innovative curricula and valuable industry exposure. Additionally, Australia's strong economy and commitment to advanced manufacturing create promising career opportunities, while the availability of paid internships further enhances practical experience. Overall, Australia aligns well with my goals for pursuing a master's degree in mechanical engineering.
Why did you choose?
After evaluating various options, I am convinced that the university is the ideal choice for my master's degree in mechanical engineering. Its prime location in Sydney's technology precinct provides convenient access to internships and industry connections, which aligns perfectly with my goal of gaining practical experience. It also boasts a vibrant campus community with 180 clubs and societies and a diverse student body of 45,000 from 120 countries, creating a rich, multicultural environment that fosters global citizenship. Additionally, Sydney's ranking as the 8th best student city and 11th most livable city further enhances my decision, promising a dynamic and supportive setting for my studies. Overall, strategic location, strong industry links, and engaging community make it the perfect choice for my educational and professional aspirations.
Why did you choose not to select other universities in Australia?
In evaluating universities for a Master of Professional Engineering in Mechanical Engineering, I compared several options, including the University of Wollongong, Curtin University, and RMIT University. The University of Wollongong, ranked 185th overall, has a program fee of Australian dollar 48,500 Indian rupees 29,430 lakhs, and a graduate employability ranking of 181 to 180. Curtin University, ranked 193rd overall, charges Australian dollar 40,425 Indian rupees 74,994 lakhs, and has a graduate employability ranking of 201 to 250. RMIT University, ranked 190th overall, has a fee of Australian dollar 43,200 Indian rupees 31,162 lakhs, and a graduate employability ranking of 74. Ultimately, I chose the university as my top preference. It offers a competitive fee of Australian dollar 45,349 Indian rupees 52,102 lakhs and stands higher in the QS rankings at 137. Additionally, UT has a strong graduate employability ranking of 62, indicating its commitment to preparing industry-ready graduates. This combination of affordability, academic reputation, and employability aligns well with my goals, making UTS the ideal choice for my studies.
Why did you choose the Master of Professional Engineering in Mechanical Engineering?
After completing my diploma and bachelor's in mechanical engineering and gaining practical experience as a trainee engineer and senior mechanical engineer, I am eager to advance my career through a Master of Professional Engineering Mechanical. This program offers engineers Australia accredited qualifications and includes a 12-week professional experience which will enhance my practical skills and industry connections. Additionally, the opportunity to undertake an independent graduate project and specialized courses like computer-aided mechanical design and design optimization align with my career goals. Overall, this program will deepen my knowledge, refine my skills, and support my growth as a professional engineer.
What are your future career plans?
Building on my diploma and bachelor's degrees in mechanical engineering, along with my experience as a trainee engineer and senior mechanical engineer, I am eager to advance my expertise through a master's degree. This program will enhance my skills in key areas such as CAD, product design, materials handling, design optimization, and advanced flow modeling. Mechanical engineering's versatility provides opportunities across sectors like research and development, construction, energy, and manufacturing. With India's focus on large-scale manufacturing through initiatives like Make in India, I aim to contribute to innovative projects, including the mechanical bird flapping mechanism and V8 engine design. Career paths in this field span roles such as maintenance engineer, design engineer, and automotive engineer, with opportunities in both leading private companies and esteemed government organizations. The high demand for mechanical engineers and the sector's growth reinforce my confidence that my skills and expertise will be highly valued.
What is the living cost of Australia?
The living cost of Australia is $29,710.
Who is sponsoring you and how will they fund your studies?
I am being sponsored by my parents. The collective annual income of my sponsor is Indian rupees 90,080 lakhs, Australian dollar 18,001. My sponsor have fixed deposits of Indian rupees 23,420 lakhs, Australian dollar 53,153 in Yes Bank.
What motivates you to return to your home country after your studies?
Returning to India after completing my master's in mechanical engineering in Australia is deeply rooted in Indian cultural values and familial duties. The concept of familial duty emphasizes the importance of caring for aging parents, and by returning, I will honor this commitment, reflecting my dedication to our cherished traditions. This decision highlights my respect and gratitude towards my parents, as well as my commitment to family unity and cultural heritage. Balancing personal growth with fulfilling familial responsibilities embodies the essence of Indian values and underscores the significance of family.
What are the Australia student visa conditions?
I am required to maintain at least 80% attendance at my university and achieve a minimum of 50% pass grades in each term. Additionally, I must inform my course provider or university of my contact details within 7 days of my arrival in Australia, as well as any subsequent changes. I am also obligated to keep my overseas student health cover OSHC valid for the duration of my visa. For the first 6 months of my enrollment, I am not permitted to change my university. Furthermore, I am restricted to working no more than 48 hours per fortnight.
That wraps up the interview. We will notify you of the outcome shortly.
Thank you for the opportunity. I look forward to hearing from you soon.